And already at the go, we are in the next match where we face Rogue versus RGEvsS04. And I have to close the door, otherwise my neighbors will be mad. 1 second. I'm back. My name is Vivo. If you can read channel names, you pretty much know who I am. This is week 6, day 1 of the #LEC League European Championships, where we see the draft already. We have a Ziggs ban. Ziggs on the current patch slightly changed. His mana pool has been attacked slightly. Still a very strong champion though. Hansama has been showing off to play him, but they banned it themselves. We see a respectful Kalista ban. We see a Gwen ban. And I'm pretty interested to see what other champions we will see. Because on this current patch, as mentioned, 11.14, we have buffs to Taric. And I believe that Taric is one of the stronger supports at the moment. Obviously, kind of rely on your team composition. And Darius's patch, or Darius's buff on the passive, has been increased. So the damage is from 220 to 205, buffed up to 30 to 250, I believe, or 280. Kind of along those lines. Irelia had some adjustments, and Tom Kench has been adjusted, so did Lilia. So whatever comes. Akali is not banned yet. I wonder if anyone will pick Akali, but I think they won't, since the E interaction with the Q. So what Akali had was like her E, you use her E, you jump towards the enemy, and you use your Q again. This interaction is cancelled, or has been patched to not be able to be used anymore. So I think Akali is off the cards, as we see the first meta pick with the Ruined King. LeBlanc bang and bang, yeah. LeBlanc bang, yeah. Some people would like that, yeah. We have a Thresh ban, Shinzao ban. Shinzao is still very strong in this patch, even though his W got nerfed a little bit. Nobody wants to deal with this man. And we see a Lilia pick. So this is the first pick who is quite interesting to talk about quickly. Lilia has been adjusted with her passive. So her passive gives her more damage on the burn and also applies healing to her. Her Q has been changed slightly. Her W has more damage if you hit it now. So the Lilia will be a sight to behold. She can be played in top lane. If Broken Blade plays Lilia top lane, I will eat a broomstick. I don't know. Followed up by the top tier ADC at the moment, by the looks of it. We see the Varus pick, and we see the my god, we see the Lucian pick. So Rogue, not showing off too much. A Cassiopeia hover, Syndra hover. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It will be Aphelios. Instantly followed up with an Irelia. So we have 2 meta picks, or 2 patch picks for RGEvsS04. They're not taking any prisoners at the moment. Irelia has been changed as well. To update you quickly, W now scales instead of on max charge. Like you channel her W, and on max charge you release. Damn, look at those glutes, huh? What a nice model. People love that stuff. So from max charge of 80% AD and 40% AP scaling, it has been increased to 150 AD scaling and 120 AP scaling. Or percentages, that is. So, and her Q has been changed that it increases for 12... is it 12 damage? I believe 12 damage per level. If you level up, that is. So just through leveling up, your Q, which starts with 55 damage, gets 12 damage added on top of it. And if you increase the level on your Q, it will get even stronger. So this is going to be interesting. The comp, though, kind of a mix and match, kind of, by the looks of the RGEvsS04. Whereas Rogue also seems like they're not quite sure what to do yet. Lucian and the Aphelios and the Ruined King, the Viego with tons of AD, have not shown any APs yet. So I wonder where this is going to go. The Lilia obviously can be still used in the jungle. Could also be maybe flexed in the mid lane, so could the Varus. So those 3 picks not really giving too much insight on where which champion is going. Whereas Rogue pretty much have given their secret towards mid lane and the AD carry. So Hans Sommer is gonna face the wrath of the Varus, who will outpush him at any stage of the game. We see bans in the support and top lane department. We see Cannon band, we see Diana in the jungle band, we see Nautilus and Leona band, and we see an aggressive Alistar pick. So I feel like Shark&Low draft is kind of all over the place. I'm not really sure what they want to do with it. Because if they run face first into Aphelios, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. So here comes the follow-up answer with the Braum. The big man with the mustache. And what's it gonna be for the jungle department? For the Mr. Inspired, there's still no AP yet. So there could be incentives for Rumble, for Fiddlesticks, for whatever your heart pleases. And we have seen some impressive Fiddlesticks performances. It will be a Gragas. Is this gonna be the final call here? No, it is the signature Fiddlesticks. We love it. Nice. This is exciting. I'm excited for this game. I mean, we have the top tier contestant here is like first place or shared first place on the side of Rogue, and we have the second to bottom tier Shark&Low who are popping off with a Silas by the looks of it here. So it will be Lilia jungle, or not really the Silas, but the Jace instead. So I feel like, oh man, this is gonna be a spicy one, people. This is gonna be a very spicy one indeed. And in terms of spicy picks, we haven't seen too much of it, so to round it out and bring it back, it's been too long. Now we see a very spicy team composition here. So Rogue with a ton of spread damage with the Fiddlesticks ultimate, with the Hans Sommer ultimate, or like with the champion name. No, it's not gonna come to mind. Whatever, it's fine. Seriously, Aphelios. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's the Aphelios. Also with his ultimate, and if he has the Infernum gun, it will be a ton of spread damage. We have the ultimate from Braum. So, yeah. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Broken Blade has shown some decent Irelia plays. Nuclear Int has never shown Jace so far. But I think people are opting into the Jace. I think Jace is a decent pick in the Korean department as of now. We're heading into the game. We're loading in the quick recap of the players yet again. I'm interested if we will see some... I lost my pen. If we will see some early game aggression here. Because the level 1, I think, is towards the side of Rogue, question mark? Because of the passive of Braum to get a definite stun, or a secured stun, a guaranteed stun. Whereas, Shotgun, well, CC is kind of pretty okay on both sides, but not too much coming off it. No sense to talk about it if there's nothing happening, is it though now? Starting off with a mountain dragon. Mountain dragon is a good dragon. Hopefully it will be a good soul too. Signature pick from Larson with Lucian, some memeing going on. I'm gonna be pretty interested. We've been talking about like futures market pickups. For example, for Jace, could have been a decent Sheen pickup with the futures market if he wanted to. But most of them are gonna head into the Eclipse, and I think Eclipse doesn't have Sheen. It's like it's a rated Dirk and Vampiric, so he's opting into the Corrupting Potion. We have double cleanse on the 80 carries. Hail of Blades and Lethal Tempo. And see how the new Irelia matches up against the Ruined King. Dominate on the Viego. And this Fiddlesticks, boy oh boy, beware. This Fiddlesticks, if Inspired shows performances from, I believe, week 2 of the summer split, I think he played him week 2, if I recall correctly, then this will be a mess. For some reason, well, I think it's due to bush control, I'm not really sure, but I'm not really familiar if Hans Summer really should get this push here. Broken Blade can't really do that much at the moment. Lilia with the clearing speed, up to par with Fiddlesticks at the moment. Already in the top side jungle where Fiddlesticks is moving now. So both of those players looking to play in towards the top side. So the top side crab will be one hotspot on the map to look out for, people. Only trying to get this push under the tower. Blade just farming up. Irelia only has 4 stacks now, not 5 as she used to. So her passive only has 4 stacks. But I think a bit of increased damage if I recall. So clearing speed, Kire is ahead of Inspired at the moment, but Inspired will finish both of those camps, presumably as Lilia finishes hers. 25 CS, and now the topside crab is of interest, as we can see right here. But Broken Blade has to push, has no mana though, but Larson has to push too. So here comes the teleport, just to be safe, covering Inspired's butt. To keep the Scarecrow, the Harbinger of Doom, alive. Poro Ward. Little River. Looking kind of cute. Goes Poro, you know. Vision onto Inspired, so they know that he's in the bot side. Sion overstepped a little bit, taking a huge chunk there. Also, the Ignite is on. Inspired here to cover, so not too much Schalke can do about that one. Early lead. Both junglers with the Predator. Rune. Lilia looking for a gank opportunity. Kiri is just showing presence, is hanging around, but he's on a ward, so he's spotted. He knows it. He notices it. Sama and Trimby backing off just to be sure. There's the zombie ward. Got some vision back. It is spotted by the Fiddlesticks from the scry from the vision plant. Let's call it vision plant. Broken Blade can set up for a freeze here, I believe. Looking for the kill onto Odorhamni. Doesn't get the stun though. Gonna be quite interested in what's gonna happen because the comp of Schalke is not that much set up for. Okay, little quote from Odorhamni. Where was I heading with my thoughts? Yeah, I don't think that Schalke no Fair have a comp like that well paired as Misfits did before. Since Aurelia is not really that tanky, I believe, as Lee Sin becomes the later stages of the game. She's kind of like this kind of a mixture between an assassin and a bruiser, I feel like. But Broken Blade playing his lane decently well, trying to get as far as possible, not shoving out too fast, stacking the waves, getting pressure going. Trimby on the prowl is not getting spotted by this vision plant here, and people are all over the place. This is kind of the playstyle Rogue has, right? Here's Inspired. Inspired applying pressure through the side lane, or side of the bush. Just clearing vision. Trimby is here too, so they might look for this dive here. Larson is moving in. Kiri smells blood in the water. And here comes Larson. Larson with a blast cone. And in goes Broken Blade. Broken Blade with a stun. Hits it onto Braum. Here comes the ultimate of Inspired. And now too much damage is onto Aurelia. And Kiri dies as well. Well executed tower dive. Nuclear in couldn't move too well. He had to push out his lane by the looks of it. Had to catch his wave. Limit a little bit too slow. Here we see a quick recap again. And here we see, yeah, not Larson, Jace had to push out his mid wave, but here comes Alistar up, and here comes the ultimate. No scare though. Irelia ultimate used is feared by the Scarecrow. Scary. Poor Bambi gets killed on the tower as well. So early 2k gold lead for the side of Rogue. Well done, well done. Perfect execution, you might say. But this is to be expected from a top tier team though, right? Rogue is first place, shared with Fnatic, obviously. And Schalke, the second to bottom tier team. Second to last team. Not getting too good of a hold of that situation. Just some poking and prodding going around in all those lanes. Most of the money in terms of lead is obviously in the kills as of now. Slight jungle gap, or jungle gap is kind of an over exaggeration. Trimby gets the passive proc. Here comes the ultimate. It is cleansed though. Oh, ooh. Oh no! This is the question that Trimby might be asking himself: is what toll have I paid? Engaging a little bit too deep, just gets killed. Limit arriving at the right point in time. Enhances up. Here's Limit. Big Angry Bull is here. Knock up. No connection though. Here comes Trimby. And the big mean cow is stunned. Hans Sama is on the fight. He has a Crescendum and the Severum. A nuclear int. Oh no. Nuclear int throws himself in and dies as well. Limit will die most likely as well, because here comes the stun and it connects, and Hans Sama gets the next kill with the turret. Oh my, oh my. Schalke no fair. Here's the quick recap. Sion is up a little too far. Here comes Trimby, and from the side comes Limit. There's no vision for a Rogue. The ultimate gets connects, cleanses, but here comes the flash Q, and Limit arrives, Trimby dies. Here comes Nuclear Int. They push this wave, right? They set up for this dive. Hans is way back, which is fine. He tries to get clear or get a glimpse of where Limit is. Limit is going in, trying to stun him up. He gets stunned up. He has to use the cleanse, and Nuclear Int tries to fight this, but the red and the white gun, don't trifle with that stuff, my man. He gets stunned by the passive of Braum, and look at the damage! I mean, sadly, Trimby picks it up, but he gives it back as Limit gets killed afterwards. this is yikes, man. This is not good. Not good to say the least. Rogue showing their prowess. Trimby a little bit too over eager there on the fight in bot lane, but still fine. Giving away one kill is not the end of the world. Still was good def, as BAUS would maybe say. And here comes the ultimate into mid lane. Nuclear Int gets scared, and he's so scared of the big scary Scarecrow. The Harbinger of Doom. Broken Blade looking for a solo onto Odo Omne. Doesn't get it. Mid lane tower is numero uno for Rogue. First tower taken. Look at this gold lead. What else can I talk about in this game? Schalke no fair are getting clapped. What is happening? Man, this is not a good look for the patch, dude. There's 2 champions in this patch who have been kind of made better, right? It's just... what is this? You can't say anything about that, man. Oh, Hex Flash. Oh, and he's on to Inspired. Let's run away. 2 TPs match. Broken Blade and Nuclear Int are on the prowl. They're looking for the kill. Trimby tanks everything and sacrifices his life. He tries to get Limit though, but he posts the Angry Pupper as he gets executed and smashed by his own shield made out of sugar. So, did he die of too much sugar? No one knows. Broken Blade in the pickle though. Here comes Larson. The TP's match. Hans Sama is here. Here comes a Root. The Root is there, and Broken Blade gets killed. What What can you say? Rogue are everywhere. It's insanity on the Summoner's Rift. Shotgun Affair can't keep up with the tempo. It's insane. This is what we want to see from Rogue. Like, here comes the ultimate onto Nuclear Int. Nuclear Int taking a huge chunk of damage, down to 1/3. And here comes the Flash Engage. Oh, Nuclear Int gets away. He barely gets away with his life. Close one, you might say. Action everywhere. You can't complain. Man, there's so much action already. Like in 12 minutes, there's been a ton of aggressive plays. Like, look at this bot side jungle. Rogue is everywhere. Kira is seeing all of that and it's just backing off. Broken Blade is running away, and now they're looking for the spot side tower. Look how big Larson is. Larson has 2 kills already and 126 farm. He already has his Gale Force completed, and now Hans is taking a bot side tower. If he uses his Crescendum, he will take this, yeah, Crescendum. He will take this tower in no time. Or he maybe wants to swap into the, what does he get? The Severum afterwards, after that? On a Mountain Drake, first dragon of the game in 13 minutes time. Over to Rogue, which means more resistances, which makes them even better at fighting, which is absolutely bonkers crazy. But Odoamne is just covering, looking from the sidelines as his tower gets taken. And look at the damage on the tower. Hans takes the second tower of the game. All plays towards the 80 carry. Hans is so big as well. Look at the gold lead. It's 6.4k or 6.3k. It's insanity, man. What is this? Ultimate onto Broken Blade. Broken Blade covers it though, or cancels it with a W. It is blocked. Odoamne on the hunt for Neon. And he goes in! He is onto Neon. Will Neon die though? Here comes the Heartbreaker. Kire! Odoamne drowsy! Will this be the kill onto Odoamne? Yeah! Odoamne a little bit too aggressive there. Shotgun Affair, fight back. Showing at least some resistances. I am sorry, people of the internet, but look at this performance. As we know, Rogue are the rivals of the Lions, whereas the Lions bested them in the finals of the Spring Split and went to MSI. But this is the performance that they can show, and here we see a quick little schedule update for what is next for Rogue on day 2 of week 6. Like tomorrow, they'll face Astralis. Next week they will face Fnatic and Mad. Another rematch in week 8. They face Excel. On day 1. Omne cancelling the recall of Limit there. Keep the cow a little bit longer around. And another tower taken for the side of Rogue. Okay, so we have 3 towers for 1. This is getting kind of ridiculous right now. Look at the poke damage from Hans. How much HP does he? Okay, never mind. He didn't hit Neon. He hit the minions, I guess. Decent poke though from Neon. He has the Eclipse finished, so no Duskblade, but opting for the Eclipse. We have the Blade of the Ruin King on the Aurelia with 2 Doran's blades. Okay. The Portal Belt for the Fiddlesticks. 4 stacks on his Dark Seal. Double Gator Force, as mentioned before. And Broken Blade onto Odoamne. Odoamne is stunned and locked up. Here comes Kire. Kire with the smackdown with the Q and eep. And Broken Blade cleans it up. Well done, well done. So they're kind of getting a foothold in this game as of now, because Odoamne is most of the time alone. But here's Fiddlesticks on the flank on the bot side in the river. Now inside his own jungle. Here comes the engage onto Limit and onto Neon. Neon just gets popped by Rogue, by Larson. And now onto Limit it goes. Here comes Ultimate Inspired, perfectly knowing the movement of Broken Blade, tracked very well. Protobelt, and gets the solo bolo almost onto Broken Blade. There's nothing that Schalke can do that Rogue does not match. It's like two different leagues playing at the moment. This is massive. Like, Schalke 04 get a little pick here and there, another kill here and there, and then Rogue just come up and be like, what up? Boom! And they stomp him. It's an absolute mess. See a quick little recap. By the way, Fiddlesticks is on. Fiddlesticks know that Broken Blade left. And that's why he's moving up there. So he knows that. And now he's just camping there. He's just camping there while his team is fighting. He knows where she is. He knows where she is. And now he jumps in with the ultimate, just quote-unquote blind, and now absolutely clobbers Inspired. Just a little bit of poking damage, and he just jumps in, cleans up house, Broken Blade dies, and everything else is history. Now the Herald on the top side, trying to generate even more pressure, and Limit takes a huge chunk of damage. Limit is most likely, yep, just dead. Another corpse for the pile. Added on top of it, one more. This is insanity, guys. I mean, I just keep repeating myself. Oh no, the crash didn't go through. Okay, that's kind of sad. But Schalke 04 just push back into their kind of little huddled up position, which is called Nexus Base. And look at the money! Fiddlesticks is up 1.4k. Larson is up 3.6k gold. Onto Nuclear Int. There is literally nothing Schalke can do to come back into this game except they wipe Rogue off the map in one fine sweep. But I guess this isn't going to happen because Rogue is just so big right now and they know how to execute their comp very well. No Limit and Kiri looking for a pick here, whereas Nuclear Int trying to get some pressure and kill the tower. But Rogue is just doesn't care, right? They're just trying to look for this bottom side tower as they ping for assistance. Larson is going to push this wave. Trimby is in the mid lane just covering some space, whereas Inspired is just clearing the bot side. Odo Omne is on the top tower, though. This will be interesting. He smells something coming here. He's not a stupid man. He knows that something is afoot here, and he knows that Limit and Kiri are around right now. Gets hit, jumps away with the E, Spectrum all used. Just for safety, the top tower is cracked open. So tier 2 for tier 2 tower traded. In regards of Rogue to Schalke 04, still a massive lead of 8k gold. About ish, a little less for the Rogues. Dominating fashion. We're on 15 kills. We still have 13 kills with 20 minutes time played. So the game has calmed down a little bit. Not too many things going on. The jungle is cleared for the side of Rogue. Still a red buff available, but they're looking to set up for the big purple duty Mahuzi, who is called Baron. Baron, pretty mean guy. Scare onto Lilia. Lilia flashes and smites. No flash for Kiri. Okay, Hans. Okay, Hansi. Whisklewa. Makes sense, man. And here comes the damage of Hans. Look at the HP drop. It's just not fun. Like, if Schalke could surrender and this was a solo queue game, I think they would. Because this is just not fun. This is not fun to play. There's a bunch of shutdown gold onto Larson, on Inspired, and on Hansi. Broken Blade trying to crack this tower. Limit is on the cover. Spot and Odo Omni are coming up. Broken Blade backing off. Recall for Limit. The Baron is in the hands of Rogue. And here we see a quick little recap. What does hit here? Did the Q connect? Yeah, the Q connected, right? No, the ultimate connected. Never mind. And here comes the snipe. Pew! Ricochet! Shurikens, whatever. Chakrams. However you want to call it. This, since the rise of Aphelios in in pro play again over the last couple of weeks. Some games he was just not the best pick, and in some games, like this for example, is where he just flat out shines. It is either in regards to, no offense to Hans, Hans is a very good player, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it just feels like certain champions fit into some comps very well to play against. As we mentioned before, Aphelios likes to play into compositions that run into him, whereas 2 towers are being taken right now. Spots a turret is taken, and Schalke cannot keep up with the pressure that is afoot. And here's Trimby with the ultimate onto Kira. Kira is taken low, Kira is stunned, and here comes the stopwatch used, inspired onto Neon. Neon just dies, and now Phil6 with the ultimate, and the Zonias. This is painful to watch, man. Broken Blade, 2/3 HP. 2 inhib towers will be broken. Will Rogue commit and overextend? There's still 20 seconds up. Broken Blade takes a huge chunk of damage. Broken Blade gets killed. And there's just blood everywhere. Nuclear Int dies. And the question that is begged to answer is... Let me find the quote. 1 second. We'll use the Sion quote here. You can't even scratch me! And this is pretty much how the game ended. Rogue, the champions. Kind of the champions. Almost the champions. The second tier champions. Showing why they messed with the Lions in spring. And Rogue just take it in convincing fashion. Schalke not able to get a foothold in this game. Smashed to pieces. And that's, yeah. I hope you liked this one. It was pretty one-sided. I did my best. I tried. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.